Hi guys, Amanda Palmeri here. Today's video we're doing something a little bit different. It's basically just a highlight of my first few months in the real estate industry, what's worked for me, what hasn't, what some of my setbacks have been, kind of just checking in on this creating a new agent podcast series that we're doing, and just sharing with you guys what my journey has looked like so far. So if I'm going back a couple months, my main focus when I first got licensed was kind of just to establish my brand. So that was setting up my social media pages, making sure I had a realtor, a Zillow, and a Google business page. Kind of just getting myself acquainted with the systems, with MLS, learning this whole new industry that I was in, but making sure that people also knew this new profession of mine, setting myself up, because as I've heard many times before, the busier you get, you don't have much time for those back end things.
So building a brand, vital. You have to build a brand. So how do you go about building a brand? As a new agent, it's basically about spreading the word in every single possible way. So what you want to go onto every social media platform, because essentially after people meet you, they're gonna go to social media. I've bought so many houses from people who are like, hey listen, I saw your advertisements, I thought you were nuts. Then I went to your social media and your YouTube, I confirmed that you were nuts, but I liked you and now I want you to buy my house. So you need to open up all the different social media platforms and post regularly, because certain people have certain platforms. Not everybody has every platform. And if you're not posting on all platforms, everybody is not seeing you. Second, when you go out into the world, you want to tell everybody what you do. Hi, my name is Amanda Palmeri. I'm a realtor, Douglas Element, blah, blah, blah. This is what I do. This is my goals. This is where I'm going. This is where I've been. What are your goals? Where have you been? What are you doing? And then genuinely try to help those people get where they need to go. But building a brand is a multi-pronged approach, from mailers to door knocking to networking to social media, you name it. You got to be doing 30 different things consistently well all the time.
Beginning was me establishing my business card, my brand, who I am as a realtor. So fast forward to today, something that has helped me tremendously. There could be different opinions on this, but for me personally, social media has truly given me the exposure and the voice, I guess you could say, to put myself out there. So I started focusing on it in terms of a realtor, like professional page, when I got licensed. And I made that conscious effort every single day, or every month, to kind of have a goal for myself, what I wanted to post in terms of content, how I wanted to introduce myself as a new realtor, and just staying engaged with the followers that I do have. And what I've learned over time is that if people get annoyed by your posts, or they're sick of following you, they'll unfollow you. But the people that stick around, those are the people that are going to help grow your business.
So a couple of things with social media. I love social media. It's very important. It's one of those 30 different things you have to do consistently well all the time. Don't get caught up on the amount of followers you had. Like Amanda was saying, it's the quality, not the quantity, and that goes for everything in life. But what I want people to understand is social media is awesome, it's vital, you have to do it. However, it's not the end-all be-all only thing. There's no substitute for getting out there and knocking on doors, dropping flyers, and cold calling. That is so important, because this is a people business, it's a relationship business. Social media is there, yes, it's your business card, it's a way people can do due diligence on you, it's a way that you constantly stay in people's face, but at the same time, it's that one-to-one interaction and bond that'll make people comfortable with giving you the biggest investment they have in their life.
So social media has helped me tremendously. Even just from a networking standpoint, the people I've met, the other agents I've met, just people in the real estate industry as a whole, it's great to follow those people and to get your name out there, so that when people see Amanda Palmeri, they don't just see Amanda Palmeri, they see Amanda Palmeri, the realtor. So I would say anyone that's, running a business of any kind, social media is super important. Through social media, I've also had people reach out to me to ask me real estate related questions. I've even gotten some leads from there. So I find that in today's world, it's just what it is, and it's something that I enjoy. And if it could help my business as much as I enjoy it, then I put my focus into it. Something else that has really helped me in terms of networking and putting myself out there is reaching out to the agents in my office. So kind of establishing that hunger and reaching out to agents, seeing what they need help with, asking if you could pick their brain, shadow them, let them know that you are new, but you want to learn, and putting yourself out there, whether it's doing an open house or tagging along on a listing appointment, things like that. You're getting experience, but you're also letting other agents in your office know that you are here and you are ready to work.
So being in the right office and the right environment is so crucial. When you're a new agent, you need proper training. If you're not getting proper training, get a new broker. If you are not, you should be reaching out to your broker, and you should be reaching out to every agent in the office, offering to work their open houses for them, trying to shadow them, whatever you can do to get the most experience possible. Now, if you're not in an environment where agents are supporting other agents, you want to be in a positive environment, get a new broker. You essentially have to be getting the value. If you are not in an environment where you are learning, there's collaboration, people are trying to help each other, it's just not gonna work. You have to put yourself in a place where you have the best chance of success, and that success comes from learning, watching other people, and being out there doing it, and they have to help you do it.
So quite obviously, one of my biggest setbacks for the time that I entered this industry, the climate that we're in, has been COVID. COVID has limited the traditional methods of door knocking, cold calling, all of those typical ways that an agent could prospect. So I haven't been able to do that, and kind of figuring out a way around that has proven a little bit difficult for me.
Fuck COVID. Fuck COVID. COVID is a bunch of bullshit. The people that are complaining about door knocking and cold calling never fucking door knocked and cold called when COVID wasn't here. Nobody is paying your bills. Obviously, you want to be respectful to everybody and everything that's going on, but at the end of the day, if you don't get out there and work and drop flyers and have conversations with people and get it done, you are not going to make any money. Period. The end.
Back when I became licensed, one of the things that I did as I was establishing my systems and all that stuff was start sending out like introduction mailers. And while I thought it was going to be a great idea, I did not receive one lead from it. And I've heard that you need to send mailers probably 7 or 8 times before you kind of are ingrained in that homeowner's head. But I just found it at this point to be something that didn't work for me and to kind of be a waste. So
mailers, yes. If you're actually mailing them, very expensive. Do they convert? Yes, but at a very, very low level. But I had my man Manny Sanchez on the podcast this morning. Manny drops 1,000 flyers a week. So it's about numbers. You can't drop 50 flyers and assume that you're gonna get business. You can't do it. It's volume, and it's volume over an extended period of time. If you're gonna utilize flyers, you wanna be walking neighborhoods, having conversations with people that you see on the street, handing out your business card, and dropping 1,000 flyers a week. That should be the goal over a long period of time, months and months, years and years, and that will give you traction.
I had targeted a couple of areas and made sure every month since I got licensed that I was sending these mailers, but it just didn't work for me, and I got nothing from it. So something I've shifted my focus to, since I can't door knock, is kind of checking the MLS every day and just going back even a year ago on the expired listings. And if I can send a mailer to them, at least I've narrowed down an audience, and I can kind of stay on top of those people. And I just started doing this, so I'm curious to see how it works. And I know that I think as of next week or a couple weeks, all of these restrictions may be lifted. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to be able to have the opportunity to cold call and door knock, because I think that might help. So we'll see. The last thing I'm going to say.
Cold calling and door knocking work. Again, got to quote my man Manny. Manny is out there at 5 o'clock in the morning dropping flyers and doing 1,000 a week. He's cold calling from 9 to 12, and he's door knocking from 5 until the sun goes down. That's what it takes. There's no excuses, there's no nothing. It works. The more people you are in front of, the more people you talk to, the more people that see your face, the more you're out there, the more business you're gonna do, period, end of story.
That has kind of worked for me is just, I feel like I eat, sleep, and breathe real estate, and that's really what it comes down to. Wherever I go, I have a business card ready, whether it's my digital business card, which I find is amazing because you can just text it to anyone, or my physical business card. Sometimes I leave it in places wherever I go, and just mentioning to people in conversation, I'm a realtor. I have a mask that has my logo on it. just getting that thought in people's head. When they think realtor, they think me. So that's what I've been doing.
Very important. Again, that's what we touched on earlier. Very important when you're out there, when you're in conversation with people, you're giving them a business card, you're telling them what they do, but this way they know. Because you never, ever, ever know who knows who's connected to who's looking to sell a house or buy a house. So it's vital that in your day-to-day conversations with people, you bring up what you do and how you do it. But one step further, it's even more important to make sure that you are asking them about themselves, what they do, and what their goals are, and then you use your network to help them achieve their goals. A, they're going to appreciate that. B, the people that you link them with are going to appreciate that, and it just makes for a better environment and a better ecosystem.
I'm sure there's new things I could be doing and learning, but I am very excited to continue tracking my progress with you, and I'm excited for what's to come.